Hello and welcome to Fiona's Creative Canvas. I'm Fiona and today we are doing a metallic swipe on a Paynes grey base. I'll be using two different swipe mixes. I've got my Oxide black and a gold, so this will be a little bit different. Normally I do the white swipe mix, but today we are doing black and gold. Let's get started. Okay, so I've just painted my corners because they often get missed when I'm tilting, and I'm just going to put a nice amount of this Paynes grey down. Now there is a tiny amount of white in here that has just lightened it ever so much, and I'll just spread it out a little bit. Okay. Here's me thinking I didn't need my gloves yet. Where's my tweezers? And I've already got it on my hand. I thought I saw a lump, but I can't see it now. I do see something moving through there. Hang on. About here. There you go. There was something in there. Alright, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the middle here with a gold swipe with no colour, and then I'm going to put some puddles or stripes down and do some other swipes. But I want to just do a straight gold lacing and see how that looks. And then hopefully it'll get moved around a bit when I do my other lacing. All right. Now I'm just wondering, I think I'm going to go, I want to use these colours for my middle swipe and then put the bolder colours on the outside. Now the question is, should I use the black swipe mix on this or the gold? I think for this one, this should be the gold swipe mix, because it doesn't have any gold in it. So let's load up the gold palette knife again. And then the other two, I'm going to use the black swipe mix. And I'm going to go something like that. Very soft looking. And I'm going to go through here. Kind of thing with some colours. Alright, let's try that with the black swipe mix. Wow, okay, I'm loving that black swipe mix. That is gorgeous. So I think that works a lot better than the gold. Oh, I think I want to come around here and then maybe go through there. And I might put a little bit of this down. Too sure what's happened here, but I need to do something through there. Do I want to go that way or that way? That's gorgeous. This is still coming out. I want to leave that gold lacing in there, but I want to go up and then take that out, I think. Where's my torch? It's looking kind of interesting through there. Seems like black on black there. Yeah, alright. What do you reckon, guys? Shall we give it a stretch? Oh look, that's pretty, but that's going. I'm not sure how much of all of this I'm going to keep. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to look like. Actually, I feel like it's got the really big bold lacing on that outside, and then on the inside it's much finer. But we're not going to know until we stretch it out. Alright, and we're already dripping off the side over here, so we might go that way first. Alright, here we go. I really like this though. Okay, now get my composition. Let me have a look. I've got this big swooping dark bit through there. I can't. I have to tip this way because we haven't actually hit the edge. black lacing worked really well. That's come up really beautifully. The gold lacing, that's still pretty cool. I was just wanting to decide about this dark strip, but I think it works well with the others going this way. I think it works. I've got to clean up my edges. All right. That is pretty cool. And it's going to shine beautifully. Now I think this has worked really well. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to clean up my bottom edges. Let's keep this simple. All right, I'll bring you in for a wet look. Okay, here it is wet. I'll bring you in. And check this out. How bold is that? And then we've got the gold lacing on its own just through here. So there's just a hint of it. This is beautiful through here as well. And it fades out to black. Then we've got a nice strip of champagne gold through there. And then just here, the silver has turned out a little bit bubbly. Now this is interesting because that is the Mont paint, which I had bubble up on one of my other pours. I had bubbles everywhere. So that's interesting. It must be something in that paint brand. And then this through here is my favorite part of the lacing. That is just gorgeous. And I reckon that that's probably going to be, I think it's going to look good this way. But I'll bring it back when it's dry and we should get some nice shine out of it. Yeah, can't wait. Okay, here is the dry result and check out that shine. That is gorgeous. Yeah, I've got some natural light hitting it at the moment, so it's very pretty. The lacing has held up really well through the whole piece. The fine gold lacing through here is lovely as well. It widens up a bit towards the edge, and then we've got the really bold lacing through the rest of it. And this lacing that goes through the black here, a shadow on it, but you can see that it, you can even see a hint of it going through that black area. Yeah, this is one of the first pieces where there's not really any area that I'm not happy with. The whole piece has worked really well, and the flow is just very good. I haven't, I'm going to have to experiment more with doing some different type of flows like this. This one worked really well. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you like that, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.